Good morning, students. Today the date is July 27 and the day is Monday. I hope you all are well and safe at home. In this video, we are going to continue with the next topic of aptitude under quantitative aptitude, chapter number 27, data analysis. In this type of questions, a data will be given to you, as here I have the question given, that is, in a school each student of class 8th is required to participate in exactly one indoor game available in the school. The following table shows the number of students who have taken a particular game. This is the table given to you, in which the section and the games are given and the corresponding number of students who are participating in different games from the different sections are given. Firstly, in this question we will do the total corresponding to each game, and corresponding to each class we will do. Now add these number corresponding to the game chess. 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 8 is 26. Now 13 plus 12 plus 12 plus 11 is 48. 17 plus 16 plus 14 plus 15 is 62. 8 plus 2 plus 8 plus 6 is 24. Now do the sum corresponding to each section. 7 plus 13 plus 17 plus 8 is 45. Then 5 plus 12 plus 16 plus 2 is 35. 6 plus 12 plus 14 plus 8 is 40. 8 plus 11 plus 15 plus 6 is 40. Now you can add these numbers or this to this side. The sum of both is 160. Now I have done the completed the table. Now from this table we will answer the given questions. See question number 1. Which game is most popular game? Now there are 4 games given: chess, carom, table tennis and squash. Corresponding to these we have done the total. Now you can see from here 62 is the highest number, so corresponding to 62 it is table tennis. So we can say that table tennis is the most popular game. So the right answer is table tennis. Which game is least popular? Now see the lowest number. This is 24. It is corresponding to squash. So the right answer for the second one is least popular game is squash. Which section has largest number of TT players? Table tennis players. Now see corresponding to the table tennis. In 8th A 17 students are there, in 8th B 16 students are there, in 8th C 14 students are there, and in 8th D 15 students are there. You can see from the table in 8th A there are maximum number of students. So we can say that the right answer is 8th A. Next is, which section least number of squash players? Which section has least number of squash players? Now corresponding to squash we have the minimum number 2 here, which is corresponding to 8th B. So for the question number 4 we have answer 8th B. Now question number 5 is, what percentage of the students in the section C play squash? Now C corresponding to squash is 8 students are there who plays squash, and the total number of students in 8th C is 40. We have to calculate the percentage, so it will be the number of students who are playing squash is 8. So 8 by total number of students are 40. 8 by 40, as we are to calculate the percentage, so we will multiply it by 100. Now do the simplifications. 8 5s the 40, 5 20s the 100. So we can say that 20% students are playing squash in 8th C. Now, question number 6. What percentage of the total number of students play carom? Now, see the table. There are 48 students in total who are playing carom board, and 160 students are total number of students. So we can calculate it as 48 by 160. As we are to calculate the percentage, so multiplied by 100. Now do the simplifications. 0 and 0 cancel. 16 3s the 48, 3 10s the 30. So 30% students are playing carom board. Now question number 7 is, what fraction of the total number of students do not play chess? Now we are to find out do not play chess. Here we can calculate it as we have total number of students 160, and out of 160 students 26 students are playing chess. So it means the students who are not playing chess is 160 minus 26. So here now write down students playing chess is equal to 26. Total students is equal to 160. Students not playing chess, 160 minus 26 is equal to 134. Now we have to find out the fractions. So the fraction will be 134 divided by 160, as we have to find out the students not playing chess. So it is 134 by 160. Now do the simplifications. 6 to the 12, 7 to the 14, 8 to the 16, 80. So the fraction is 67 by 80 is the right answer. Question number 8 is, for section B and C taken together, what is the ratio of number of carom players to the number of table tennis players? Now B and C section we are to taken together. Now I will write here section B, section C. Now we have to see the number of players in carom. So I will write here carom. Next is TT players. So I will simply write TT. Now it is, see from the table, in carom in 8th B 12 students are there. So here I will write 12. In 8th C 12 students are in carom board. Now in table tennis in 8th B there are 16 students. So 16. In 8th C there are 14 students. Now we have to take it together. So the sum of 12 plus 12 is 24. 16 plus 14 is 30. Now we have to find out the ratio. So the ratio will be equal to 24 divided by 30. 6 for the 24, 6 5s the 30. So 4 by 5, or we can say that the ratio is 4:5. That is, the answer is 4:5. Question number 9. For section A and D taken together, what is the ratio of number of chess players to the number of squash players? Now again this question is same as question number 8. Now firstly I will write down here the section is A and D, and I have the games is chess and squash. Now write down. In section A, 7 students are playing chess. So I will write here 7. And in section D, 8 students are playing chess. Now C for squash. In 8th A, 8 students are playing squash, and in 8th D, 6 students are playing squash. Now add the two. 7 plus 8 is 15. 8 plus 6 is 14. So the ratio is 15 by 14, that is 15 ratio 14. So the right answer is 15 ratio 14. Now question number 10. What is the ratio of number of students who sit and play to the number of students who are at their feet when they play? Now students, meaning of sit and play. As if we want to play chess, we will sit and play. And similarly for carom, when we are to play carom board, we are to sit and play. But in case of table tennis, we have to go to the ground. We have to stand up. Then we can play table tennis. This is squash is same as table tennis. We have to play this at our feet. So these two games are play, sit and play type, and these two games are their feet type. So for sit and play, I have two options, chess and carom, and for the games which are to be played on feet are table tennis and squash. I have to find out the ratio of number of students who sit and play. It means I will add up these two numbers, 26 and 48, and then the number of students who are at their feet when they play, 62 plus 24. So I will add these two numbers and then these two numbers. So for question number 10, number of students who sit and play. These are 26 and 48. 26 plus 48 is equal to 74. Number of students who are at their feet when they play. This is 62 and 24. 62 plus 24 is equal to 86. We are to find out the ratio, as the question is what is the ratio. So the ratio will be 74 divided by 86. So this will be 3 2's the 6, 14, 7 2's the 14, 4 to the 8, 3 2's the 6. So this is 37 by 43, which is equal to 37 ratio 43. So our right answer for question number 10 is 37 ratio 43. So students, this is all about chapter number 27, data analysis. So complete it. Thank you.